Hi, I'm Dr. Carrie Lam, and I'm here with my father, Dr. Michael Lam, who's gone through adrenal fatigue, and he's here to tell you about his journey and how he went through it and how he recovered. And so, Dr. Michael Lam, tell us about your journey and how it all started.
Well, it started many years back because looking back at it now, I was really at the top of my life at that point in time when I was kind of basically faced with this adrenal crash and all the symptoms that come with it, palpitations, insomnia, anxiety. I was basically drained, and for a long time I was not even able to move out of the house.
Wow, so you were kind of bedridden at that time.
Yeah, it's amazing now that I look back for a good 6 months period of my own journey. I was basically couch bound, not able to leave totally, have no energy. I was not able to see anybody. I was socially withdrawn because I cannot even deal with myself. All I can do is get up, go to the bathroom, come back and lay down. I was so drained.
How did this all happen?
Well, the precipitating event was actually a situation where I was actually on vacation. And on the way back in the airport, I simply cannot even get on to the airplane. So I actually have to have my family, my wife was with me at that time. We were on the way to another destination, but we had to cancel that and then end up going back to a place. Then we end up staying in that destination for about 6 months, to be honest, for my recovery process to be effective.
Wow. So it was kind of a slow hit, but also a fast hit where you couldn't get out of that.
I think, yeah, what I went through is a combination. Sometimes I get slow deterioration, but then all of a sudden the crash comes and I basically get totally drained. And when that happens, I'm basically useless. I can't do anything. You see what I'm saying?
So what did you do when you went through this whole bedridden process?
Well, fortunately, my wife Doreen is a registered dietitian, so she helped me nutrition, lifestyle. I walk on the beach, I do earthing, I do breathing, I do yoga, I try to relax, I try to meditate. There's really nothing that is in the book at that point in time that I've not done, I've not tried. Unfortunately, many of these things don't work. So, for example, I could be breathing in a slow, relaxed state, but I still crash. So in that process, I've learned to discover that there's a certain mistake I could be making. Same thing with yoga. I thought that yoga would be very helpful to build up the core. But yes, in general it is. But when you are in the adrenal fatigue state as weak as I was, it actually backfired. So same thing with broth. I know broth is good because we come from a nutritionally oriented family. But at the same time, the right broth, the right concentration, the right intensity, the right amount of fat can make or break me. You see? Mm-hmm. So these are all the fine details I've learned that no one can ever taught me if I had not gone through this myself.
Right, and you researched a lot, right?
A lot of research, and the reason is not because I want to do the research, although I'm a researcher by training. It's just I have no option. You see? So I know that using nutrition is the only option for me. So I'm not gonna just kind of deprive myself from having an open mind to explore these other areas. But these areas are not areas we are taught in school. This is the problem. So it's learning from scratch. It's unlearning what we've learned and then readapting to a new environment of the power of nutrition.
So over time, you kind of recovered from it, and now you're trying to help other people, right?
Yeah, it's quite amazing what the body can do, and I thanks for the family, for my wife, and you guys go through this yourself, so you know what I went through. I'm constantly amazed how the body is capable to reward me for doing the right things. So that's been my journey.
So if people are watching this and they're wondering, what is the one thing I need to know to help with my adrenal fatigue recovery? What would that be?
I think the most important lesson I've learned through my own recovery journey is the necessity and the importance of someone who knows what they're doing to help you. We all have pre-thought ideas of what we think we can do, and we think that we can do it, including myself. But the reality is that I have limited capability, and when it comes to my own health, it's best to find someone professional, who is objective, who can measure, who can track my recovery. In this case, my wife helped me a lot together with you all, because we are all in the medical field in the family. So it's easier for me to accept that. But for the people who doesn't have that kind of support structure, get someone who knows what they're doing. That's number one, because you can make mistakes. And if you make mistakes, as I do many times myself through my own journey, I'm going to get punished. There's no question about it. You see?
Right. And so why did you end up starting DrLam.com?
Well, as I found and discovered the physiological basis of my fatigue, I started to share with the world through my blog. And many people just keep writing to me first, and then I share with them by reply. And I get many requests. So I started the DrLam.com as a way to empower people to get more knowledge.
Right. I remember you used to write articles even when you were traveling, and you would answer everyone's questions that when they emailed them to you.
Well, I still do. And that's a passion of mine, because, everyone is different. I'm different from you. You're different from me. So there's no set rule to say, okay, what is applicable to you will applicable to other people. There's no set protocol. We have to be individualized. And that's why it's a one-on-one approach.
Right. And so what do you think is your mission for DrLam.com? What's our mission?
My mission is simple. We want to empower people around the world to take control of their health.
Right, and that's what we're doing every day at DrLam.com, right?
Yeah, we have built a whole team of professionals who is geared to understanding. First, they understand what I do. I understand what they do. And they understand what you are going through. Without their understanding, we don't even begin to be able to answer your questions. So I'm always available. You can write to me through my website, read, it's free. And then let me know what your problem is, and I'll try to deal with it and help you.
So definitely call our office at 626-571-1234 to talk to Dr. Lam, to talk to our experts that have been trained by him. And you can always go visit our website at DrLam.com to read all our articles, like he said, and empower yourself to get recovery from adrenal fatigue syndrome. Thank you for watching, and thank you for telling us about your journey.
You're welcome.